Hello Network, Alex here, and welcome to yet another edition of the Nordic Art Network vlog. I believe episode number 3. Monday is a perfect time to start new things, and we're extremely excited to announce the launch of the Nordic Art Network podcast that you'll be able to hear across different platforms, as well as the launch of the new show titled Nordic Network Talks. On this show, we will be diving deeper into the questions of the cultural industries, arts, and show business by interviewing great entrepreneurs, cultural managers, people who are not scared to get their hands dirty. On the first episode of Nordic Network Talks that you are about to see or listen to in a moment, we're privileged to have a special guest. Mikko Kodisoja, the co-founder and the game development lead at SuperCell. We'll be speaking about current trends and future of the gaming industry. With that being said, let's go right into it.
Like, we are here to make games that we want to actually last for decades. For the Western developers, China market is really appealing. It all actually starts from just making sure that all of the employees of SuperCell know what's the vision of SuperCell, why we are here. Like, we are here to make games that we want to actually last for decades and that people would remember still after tens of years. We would like to see like creating these kind of brands that when we are grandfathers and grandmothers, we could actually talk about these brands to our grandkids. And to accomplish that, you have to make games that are hit games, that are actually, and I'm not talking about hit games that have a small audience, but I'm talking about the hit games with the mass market appeal, because otherwise it's actually hard to achieve this goal ever. And this is in mind for all of our employees, and at the same time we try to be really transparent how our business goes. So all the employees, for example, they get our daily metrics, they see to which direction we are going, and that also helps the team make the right decisions then when they actually do decisions based on the game. When we are looking for the new blood to join SuperCell, we are looking for generalists instead of specialists, meaning that, for example, if we are looking for an artist, they need to be good in drawing, by hand. 3D modeling, animation is a plus. Some of our guys can do everything from sketching to the final game art, animations and everything, even the high-end marketing material. So they are this kind of jacks of all trades when it comes to creating assets, and that actually, this kind of talent, and same thing applies for the server programmers and the client programmers. And when you have this kind of skill set, it means that you can actually keep your team pretty small. We want to remain lean and agile, and it means that we need to stay small to prevent actually having more processes. And that's just come from the experience, what we have experienced, when we have been exploding the size of the team all of a sudden, to 10 people, for example. It results in two things. So you need to create more processes, you need to have more meetings, plus you need to, if you are the game lead, you need to actually find something for everybody to do at that phase, and that it actually might be that you just create tasks out of nothing that end up being useless work, or then create feature creep or something else. So that's why it's really, really important to, at least again in our case, to keep the team small. We have usually the game lead there. The game lead is usually hands-on in the game development as well. Can be a server developer, can be an artist, like an art director, or just more like business savvy guy. And then the team around him or her will be built on the strengths of him or her, and then of course the other team members need to support that strength, and that's how the teams are like formed. Well, most of our games are PvP games, so it's kind of like usually this kind of like battling and so on. It's skews towards the male audience, but I think that people would be surprised like how even it is. It is male dominant still, like in many of our games, excluding Heyday. So Heyday is a different game, but with Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Boom Beats, it's the male audience. And what we have been seeing with the audience, like in general, it has become a bit younger than it was, for example, when we released Clash of Clans, and that's also maybe backed by the studies like that we have seen, like that the older generation doesn't download that many new games anymore as they used to. For the Western developers, like China market is really appealing, and also like I think that the like developers in China, like they are way ahead of us, like in terms of social gameplay, and Chinese players, for example, they are already used to this kind of like really social gameplay, and I think that that's now coming little by little to West. So, and we want to be on that way. For now, we are still concentrating heavily on free-to-play mobile space, like as it is. And there we still think that we have been just scratching the surface, like when it comes to, for example, social gameplay. Like we could go much deeper there, and that's maybe the avenue that we have chosen. So just try to make like the social gameplay maybe a bit more deeper, and also like there's different kind of genres still there. I think we have a huge untapped potential, for example, for the female gamers that to me seems very underserved currently. So there, I don't know if it's SuperCell or who it will be, but there would be like a huge possibility there. That's my wish.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We hope you all guys enjoyed this episode, and please make sure you follow Nordic Art Network across all the social media platforms. Links will be down in the description below.